When it comes to like the gold lane, there's a lot of different things that can go into the gold lane, and just like that, when we were talking about the sieging ability of this Bane, he did throw out that deadly catch, put a little bit of damage on their Shark, finds himself an ejector, puts LC1 right up in front to Moba Zane, but he is getting caught there. Mikasa throws in a final slash, and that's going to be a first blood going over to Legend and Gosu Nighthorde. This battle is not over. Shark still in the fight, gonna use that flicker to get himself out of harm's way. Moba Zane coming in with a crab claw, has the deadly catch come out, but Dez still able to scoop up the next turtle.
Wow, that was really amazing. I liked how Mikasa on Arlot was able to come down on his lane and just swipe boom. But as we see another fight here, we have Fried Chicken and Shark going down to the side of Nighthorde.
The turtle, they missed the first one. The second one, they weren't in a great position. Deadly catch goes out, and doing a great job right now is Gosu Nighthorde. Oh, we do it. The real world manipulation is out. Legend trying to burst down the damage onto who might actually get caught there by Fried Chicken, but finds himself an escape with the black shoes.
They're not in their best shape right now at 7 minutes. Scoreboard is only 0-4 with Gosu Nighthorde being up by 3k gold, but possibly could have a game turnaround.
Oh, and that flicker with the darkening is going to be all she wrote for Fried Chicken. Even I think BTK has a little bit of wind on there. Oh, concealed play there by Shark. He does get caught up. Flickers in, does use the ejector. Down goes Legend. Real world manipulation is out. Shark goes down. Look at the lifespan here. Mikasa trying to get out of harm's way. Does look at the life and healing he gets from Moba Zane onto the back line. Zia finds 2 kills in the back line, and Moba Zane finds a kill of his own. That is 4 members down for Nighthorde.
Shark had an amazing engage right there on that bush. Even though he sacrificed his life for it, his whole team was able to wipe out half of Nighthorde and be able to get the first Lord, putting Nighthorde in a square and just hitting them with his deadly little dots. As you can see right here, same thing's happening.
Yeah, great job there. We're doing the real world manipulation and the call of their ultimate coming out from Moba Zane there. A huge cleanup there. That is a whole team wipe. And when you talk about wombo combos, you had the real world manipulation down there. You had the deadly catch come out from Zane.
Gold gap is pretty huge, but I think Nighthorde should be a little bit more wary right now as they are a little bit behind.
Ooh, we do see a big fight coming up here. Deadly catch is out, does find a kill on to Mikasa into the back lanes. Ooh, Yellow able to just narrowly get away. That is 2 down for the Nighthorde. They are unable to even get their purple buff as the offense coming out from BTK is proving too much. This is going to be the last high ground tower. We are at the 12-minute mark. BTK to finish it up. Ejector out to LC1, and we do see Dez getting taken down. This might be all she wrote for BTK, looking for their first victory of the night. First tower for BTK at the bottom lane.
Do you see Mikasa rushing in on Zane? First blood.
A big, glorious pathway. They saw an opportunity on Zane, found the CC, popped him up, and then just absolutely deleted him. That's going to be a first blood going over to Gosu Nighthorde.
You know, even though they did get a first blood on Zane, I'm not sure if that's... I don't know about that being created with first tower on bot side. Do you see Yellow BC die to June?
Yeah, a big circling eagle there from a Shark.
Out from him, but hopefully he will farm on bot side and start putting in some weight.
Ooh, we see Mikasa might be in a little bit of trouble. Glorious pathway onto 3 members. We do have a last insanity locking onto Zia. It's not going to be enough. Only burst him down to about half health. The Fried Chicken with the primal wrath looking for a kill of his own. Alcy1 next on the chopping block. That is 2 down for Gosu Nighthorde. BTK trying to chase down Mikasa, running for the hills, gets himself a little bit of a speedy update there, and Moba Zane disengages from that fight. Speaking of which, Yellow actually a little too far forward in his lane, gets picked off by the trio of BTK.
But we do see a really teleport right on the back line.
We do have a diversion out there, and unfortunate for Dez, he gets caught in the bushes. We do have an Ancient Guardian is out there trying to lay the damage onto BTK, but they are too strong right now. Looking at the damage, and that is one down for Dez.
A gold lead over Nighthorde. They are getting to his new tower right now.
Yeah, Glorious Pathway is out. The team earns a pop-up for their efforts. More pop-ups out there as well. Minoan Furies, or that wasn't a Minoan Fury, that was Ancient Eternal Guardian is out on the 4-5. Chicken and Shark find a kill of their own. 2 for 5 Chicken. 3 coming down. There's only 1 left. It's just Legend who's gonna have to recall back to base, and this might be a good starting push for BTK. Ready for BTK to kind of storm the gate here, so to speak. Lord coming down at the bottom lane. Mid lane starting to crash in now. They make short work of the high ground at mid tower. Now turning their attention to the team. I'm Offended lands on the Alcy one, and that is taken out by Fly Chicken. Zia finds a kill, takes down the tower. Lord starting in at the core. Look how quickly they are being able to burst that down. Mobazane finds a kill onto Mikasa. They're looking for kills before they even go for this core, and that is going to be game 2 for BTK.
Shark is giving a little bit of vision towards the side of BTK.
Oh, caught in a bad way between 3 members of BTK. Alcyone gets taken down. BTK, Shark doing a good job trying to zone out the rest of the team. And in comes Dez, is able to find a kill onto Shark. Mobazane picks up the turtle. Now looking at the rest of the fight. Fly Chicken gets in there, finds a stun, and they are able to find a kill onto Legend. Might be next on the chopping block, is able to use that Tyrant's Revenge to get himself out of harm's way. Lying in wait, maybe he'll look to go ahead, clear out some of these minions. He gets caught though, bursted down. Oh, able to use those dashes to get himself out of harm's way, but he did what he needed, cleared out those minions.
3-0. As I said, Dez is a really great assassin jungler, and getting the Nolan, one of his most prioritized gold assassins, is something that BTK should be looking out for. But Shark is out of the map, possibly.
Ooh, they go ahead, they catch a little bit onto Hoon, who's going to be able to use that Astral's or his ability to get away. Fly Chicken latches onto Yellow. This might be a bad fight for the side of Nighthorde. They're starting to back off. Zia has to get off as he is getting very low. Fly Chicken lands on top of the Legend, and Mobazane able to clean up house. Mikasa fighting for his life against Mobazane, trying to find the security of his tower. He goes in on Mobazane and gets killed. Unfortunate for the Nighthorde. Alcyone next on the chopping block. That's going to be 2 more down for BTK. There, 2v2 here. Zaman Force has been laid down. Zia dashing back and forth. Big pop-up lands onto 2 members of Nighthorde. Dez is going to be the first one on the chopping block. Gets taken out by Zia, and the next one, Mikasa. Zia doing a great job. 3-0 and 2. Mobazane closes the distance onto Legend in a bad way. He's not going to be able to connect those yin-yanks. Flied Chicken backing up his team members from behind the tower. Abilities with a very, very low cooldown. But if you don't have enough mana to manage up those abilities, ooh, speaking of which, we are going to go ahead. Flied Chicken diving into the back lane, has that split is trying to put the damage onto Mikasa. That's going to be all she wrote. Alcyone next on the docket there, gets taken out by Mobazane, sitting at 9-1 and 2. And just like that, Hoon finds a little bit of a snipe there with the Astral Orb to take out Legend.
Not BTK all just spam recalling and putting up emotes, but we do see that they are in the pretty ahead with 15-4 on 9. So.
Ooh, Astral Echo is out trying to put the damage on a Mobazane, who's very low here, finds himself some rehab. They're able to find a little bit more health coming back. The rest of Nighthorde have to disperse from this push from BTK. Legend is very low. He needs to go back. I mean, you're not going to be able to serve it. Oh, and just like that, he gets sniped by Hoon.
Like in a 13k gold deficit with no towers, no turtles, no lords.
Yeah, you see now Mobazane gonna go ahead and dive into there. They do find themselves 3 kills. It is just 2 members left to try and defend this onslaught right now. They don't have minions just yet, so they have a little bit of reprieve at the mid lane. However, top lane is a different story. You see Mobazane getting in good position there. Legend has to back off. I mean, he's gonna be mincemeat if Mobazane turns his sights to the mage, and now they're gonna turn their attention to the mid lane. Another one-day board pushing in at top. They're trying to sync up some of these lanes. You can see the pressure coming in through mid. Nighthorde trying to do the best they can to try to clean up. Oh, I like the little distraction there to try to get these minions. Final Slash is out, puts Mobazane on the wrong side of the map. Shark comes in with some CC. Mobazane with the Alpha Strike finds himself a kill. Shark finds one. That is 3-4 down for the side of Nighthorde. This could be all she wrote. Another clean and kept victory for BTK. Eye on his jungle, making sure. Ooh, snatched up very quickly. Shark dives in, Quad Shadows is out, and just like that, Alcyone gets chopped out. And
Carmilla, I think Carmilla is one of the squishier roamers, so I'm not really sure how she died so early, but Dez barely living with a sliver of health. Ooh.
Yeah, you can see there, Mikasa finds a kill of his own there. Oh, Fly Chicken actually might be in a little bit of trouble. Horsey trying to run away. Hoon throws an umbrella to try to slow them down. And yeah, Mikasa actually might be in trouble. He does put on that vengeance now using the demonic form, but it's not going to be enough as Mobazane comes in, puts the boots to his neck, and members among BTK trying to contest this. Legend gets sought out there looking for a swan song. Can they find it? You see the chills come out there. Mobazane able to find the turtle and a kill, or no kills for them. So it is 2-3 in favor of BTK.
A team going to the top side, but we do see Nighthorde. They are coming up there.
Oh no, follow-up as the Curse of Blood goes out. It does look like Alcyone gets taken out yet again. This might have been, I want to say that this really wasn't even his fault, that the team kind of backed up. I'm not sure if there was any mention there. Zia gets caught with a shadow kill. Dez finds a kill for himself.
I think that it was because he thought that his team was gonna follow up or engage, but his team wasn't really there. I don't know where the Odette was. If the Odette was there, I think that would have been a really good team fight.
Mikasa gets taken down. Alcyon's going to be next on the list. It is a trio of BTK roaming around the map. Shark in a little bit of trouble here, getting chopped down by Des and Yellow. They're going to find a kill. Des with the Quad Shadow secures, I want to say, the space he needs. Oh, actually there, Alcyone might be in a little bit of trouble here. Gets caught by Mobazane. He does have the vengeance out. He is going to be taken out by Zane, and diving into the back line. Des not able to find the kill. Fly the Chicken comes in with that Hylos, not able to find a kill. Swan Song finds its mark onto Zia, and that might be all she wrote. Fly Chicken marching forward. We do have the demonic force laying waste, trying to put the damage onto BTK, but Mobazane is there to clean up shop. Power while they go ahead, clean themselves up the third turtle.
Yeah, so Zane just instantly got that third turtle. Ooh.
Yeah, you see there now Mikasa trying to find himself a kill there. Zia finds one onto Alcyone there. Fly Chicken able to take out Mikasa. Legend is down as well. That is 4 down. Dez returns to the map. He's like, what happened? Where'd everybody go? It is him alone. Oh, finds a kill, a shadow kill onto Shark, and able to stop him from going home. Heck out of dodge. He's trying to save that orange buff. Mobazane comes in and picks off Legend with the help of the Sicilian pick there. Zia finds himself a kill. We do have the deadly catch going out. Mobazane gets wide of it. Alcyone next on the list. This is going to be an orange buff going over to BTK. Look at the sieging potential coming out of this team. Damage, another wave coming in here. We do set up that passive coming off from the tower. Fly Chicken gonna look to dive in. We do have the deadly catch coming out from the side of Nighthorde. Mobazane able to find himself a kill. Hoon finds one in the Alcyone, and Dez able to take down Mobazane. Are they gonna be able to turn this around? I don't think so. That's 4 down for Nighthorde. It's just Legend alone, running for the hills, alone to tell the story of what happened to his mates as 3 members of BTK come in and seal the job. That is going to be a clean sweep for BTK.
Currently they could be ending, but they are just waiting to end the match as they know they already won. But actually, not a game ender right now. Yeah, but also in yellow BC. Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, they didn't want to end it right there, so Alcyon's going to go ahead and take a kill. They actually allowed them to kind of push back there. It's at the core sitting there at 50%. Oh my god, look at the damage going on with Fried Chicken on that Hylos. Absolutely decimating Legend. Now diving in. 4 members here he's taking right now as BTK coming in to finish the job. Vengeance is not going to be enough to save them. Hoon finds himself a kill onto Mikasa as well. Shadow kill drops Fried Chicken very low, but that's going to be all she wrote for Yellow. Are we going to finally end this suffering for Nighthorde? Dennis finds a kill onto Shark, and Yellow finds one onto Hoon. That is going to be a wrap, a 4-game win sweep for BTK.
Yeah, honestly, that last game, really interesting. The side of BTK winning and having the scoreboard going for 31-12 with Boba Zane getting yet another MVP with the score of 11, 1, and 13 on the board.